Hello everyone, we are the Dodsons. I am Joshua.
Hi, I'm Katie. Hi, I'm Bethany.
I'm Deborah.
Hi,
Hi guys, I am back with week number 2 of premarital class. I have my notes here with me. I am doing it solo today because Josh is in Tahoe for a work vacation trip, whatever. So I'm gonna make this pretty quick. It's already 9 o'clock. Usually my bedtime is like 8:30 or 9 o'clock, so I gotta hurry up so I can take a shower and go to bed. This week the topic was rules, vision, and money. They gave us a developing your marriage vision paper, and it just asks you some question about your goals and everything in your marriage. And they also gave us a budget worksheet, so they want us to put our budget down, and it's 2 pages, double-sided, has some questions in there, so when Josh gets home we need to sit down and fill that out. A lot of the lesson today, a lot of the verses that they chose were in Ephesians. So if you have a Bible or you follow the Bible or anything like that, Ephesians is basically what they were looking at. They started off with rules as a wife, and it was to submit to the husband, for he is the body, just as Jesus is the body of the church. And when we don't do this, this causes miscommunication and division, and it really breaks us up. They want you to be his helpmate, so they feel like they're supported, respected. And she says it's hard for her to always respect him or support him because sometimes she knows that he's going to make mistakes. She has to look at it like she every day will make a mistake against God, because she is human, she messes up too. And God still supports her and respects her, so she tries to be that to him. And she said since she's been doing that, he's also done that to her, and it's like really helped them. They want the man to be the head, to be cleansing of the house, and to be a priest at home. When you do this, you bounce back quicker and you are more likely to be on the same team. How and why do we submit to our man and show him respect? They did Proverbs 31 verse 26. Her takeaway of this was allow them to do the things the way he does them. Let him be himself only. So I have a way of doing things. I'm very neat, tidy, organized to a T, and Josh is not like that, so I need to like step down from all the control and let him do it his way, and just it's okay. Or I can like request a way that I like things, and you know, do things the way he likes, and we can kind of work together to make each other happy in that way. So this was really big. This is probably like the biggest take home that I got out of this week's lesson. And it was not to shrink them. Our words shrink people, and I'm really good at shrinking people with my words. Not only Josh, but the kids as well. So they want you to learn to be the cheerleader, and they want you to do this mainly with your spouse, like this is a marital class, but they also want you to do this all around your life, at your job place, as with your kids, with your friends, with your family. They want you to build people up and not shrink them down. And we had 2 different couples of speakers today, and both of the ladies said that they had done this, and they said that their relationship improved 1,000,000 times over when they stopped doing this. So it definitely gives me like a positive reason to try, like to start doing it or whatever. One, it just has to be done. Like I can't be negative anymore. Like it just has to be done. And 2, these people did it and seen great change and great outcome. So that's like more motivation for me to do it as well. That was my biggest takeaway. So we're always going to mess up. We're always going to have flaws. We're human. One of the things I need to work on is see him as his best self. Even if he's having a bad day, a bad moment, a bad idea, I need to see him as his best self. And he will progress to what I see. Like, if you tell a kid that their grades suck, that they're not good enough, that they're not whatever, a kid's grades is going to get lower. If you tell a kid, like, I see your improvement, I see how hard you're working and how, you know, you're doing so well, and I know next time you're going to get a wonderful grade, that's what they do. Like, what you say is really, you know, how things go. So that's something I need to work on, and I feel like that's true in almost all cases. It's really hard for me to not have complete control over things. There's a lot of stuff that's went on in my life just growing up, and so many things where I feel like if I don't have control, I'm gonna get hurt. So that's a big one for me. But I need to let him say the final call. Like, we can pray about it, I can give my input, whatever, and just give him the final call, that he'll do the best decision. Sometimes I go around and I make a decision thinking it was the best, and it wasn't. If I would have listened to Josh, I would have been better off, and vice versa. But I think if we pray about it, even if it seems bad for a minute or two, I think overall it'll be a good call in the end. They want you to be open, transparent, and vulnerable in your relationship. They want you to feel like she's got my back and he's got my back. Like, we got each other's back. One of the things that they said a bunch of times today was, don't go around talking bad about your spouse to your family, because like, they're gonna always take my side. That's, you know, my family. Like, that's my grandparents, my mom, my sister, whatever. Of course they're gonna take my side, and they see my point of view, they don't see his. So like, if you're going around talking crap on someone, they're only seeing like the bad in that person, not the bad in you. I mean, like, sometimes you say the bad in you, but like, mostly you let them know how bad that person did, you know? So they said, don't talk to your family about it, because your family is always going to be on your side, and you're going to forgive the person a lot quicker than your family will. So your family's going to resent them for treating their little princess like maybe not so great. Maybe, you know, you made a flaw and he did something bad about it, and they're only going to be mad at him. They're not going to be mad at you. It's not going to be fair. And who you're around is what you become. And this is super true, especially for me. I pick up on so many things that other people do. So they want you to follow a good role model that demonstrates a good relationship, who is in love with their spouse and is in love with their church and is humble. And you have to remember that we're not ever going to be perfect, but we just have to go to like the best people and learn from them. They want both sides of the relationship to just be humble and to just live on humility. And if both sides are doing it, they say, if I'm lifting him up and I'm encouraging him, and he's lifting me up and encouraging me, we're not going to be missing anything. We're both going to be there for each other for all of it. So I could go on. Oh, I want to put in something really quick. If you pray together every day, you read the Bible, pray, and like if you're into a church, you go to a church. But if you pray and read the Bible every day, your chances of staying together is 99%, whereas being married in a church, your chance of divorce is 50%. So the chances go up significantly. There's only 1% chance of divorcing if you pray and you read the Bible together every day. There's like a whole bunch of notes that I have, but I'm just gonna go through. They did a list of things. So it's your husband's self-care, the husband's list of what they need to do. Be trustworthy and be a man of your word. B, make her load lighter. This one to me was huge. Everyone's got hard days. Try to help her. Do what you can. Make her load lighter. C, listen to her. D, pray for and with her. E, be a one-woman man. F, help her develop her gifts. G, show her and tell her you love her. Don't assume she knows. Did I say G? Oh yeah. H, be her protector. Have goals for your marriage, you know, pray for each other. Yeah, so there's a lot. I have like a ton of notes, so I can go into detail with Josh with what Josh missed, but this is just the quick version so I can get to bed. I had a great time. Today was like the best class. So I mean, I know there's only been 2, but today's class was like phenomenal and I learned a lot, and I really wish Josh would have been there, but whatever. So I hope this helps you guys in some way. There's a lot more notes. I know I didn't like go into detail much, but it's already 11 minutes and it's time for me to go to bed. And I have a lot more notes if you have any questions. Like, I'm obviously not a wonderful person at relationships, but I got a lot of notes in here. I can look at something and try to help you. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I hope it's helping you on your relationships. And I'm excited to see what happens next week. I'll see you guys later. Good night.